Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This practice today is going to be a gentle, slow flow. So it's great if you are a beginner to a yoga practice, maybe you're returning to your practice after some time away, or maybe you're just feeling a little bit low energy, you want something chill. It'll be helpful if you have 2 blocks. It's not necessary, but we will use them if you have them. And I'm here in Thailand right now, and you might hear some noises, some geckos, some birds, maybe even some motorbikes going by. So if that feels distracting to you, I always suggest to pair the practice with a playlist. In the caption below, you'll find a link to my Spotify, and you can choose one of the playlists there that will enhance your experience. So we'll get started laying down in Shavasana, coming to lay all the way flat on your back. Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. So our practice today is going to be a gentle, slow flow. So this is going to be a great practice if you are a beginner, if you're just returning to your yoga practice after some time away, or if you're just a little bit low on energy and you want to do something a little bit more chill today. It can be helpful if you have 2 blocks. It's not totally necessary. If you do have them, place them towards the top of your mat. And then we'll get started laying down in Shavasana. So laying all the way flat on your back with your legs long and your arms long. Making any little adjustments that you need to make so that you can find that sweet spot of comfortable stillness. And then when you get there, deepen your breath. You can imagine as though your breath is this magnet that pulls all parts of you into the center. Take these first few moments to just come into connection with yourself. To notice, to observe, to acknowledge how it is that you feel, what it is that you feel. And start to bring your legs a little bit closer together. Reach your arms up and over your head. Take a full body stretch, get really long through your body. Point your toes, extend through your fingertips. Breathe in. And then on your breath out, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. You might very naturally start to rock a little bit side to side. And see that you have your right hand on your right knee, your left hand on your left knee, and start to circle your knees around. Move them away from each other, wide apart, and then back together. Take a few circles in one direction, and then reverse and go the other way. Come back. Center, knees hug in, plant your left foot down, your knee will stay bent. Give your right knee a little squeeze in closer, and then cross your right ankle over your left knee for a figure 4. You can take your right hand to your right thigh and just gently encourage it away. Or if you'd like a little bit more, then you lift your left foot up, you hug your legs into your chest. Your right hand can go between your legs, interlace your hands behind your left thigh. For even more, interlace them in front of your left shin. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed, the back of your head heavy. And then release your left foot back down to the ground if it lifted. Unwind your right leg and straighten your right leg all the way forward to the front of your mat. Just take a few breaths with your right leg extended. Hug your left knee into your chest. Start to bend your right knee so your right foot plants. And cross your left ankle over your right knee, figure 4 on the opposite side. Left hand presses your left thigh away, or your right foot lifts up and you interlace your hands around your leg. The back of your heart stays rooted to the ground. You start to direct your breath into the places where you feel the sensation. So maybe right now your breath starts to weave and wrap and circle and swirl around your left hip. And lower your right foot back down to the ground. Unravel your left leg, send it straight forward. Hug your right knee into your chest. A little bit more opening across the top of or the front of your left hip. And then hug your left knee up to meet your right knee. Both knees are into your chest. Step both of your feet down onto the ground. Both knees point to the sky. Relax your arms alongside your body. Press into your feet, lift your hips up to a bridge pose, and at the same time reach your arms up and back. So take a breath in, let your hips lift a little bit higher, and then on your breath out, lower your hips and your arms, spine all the way down. We'll do that a few times, like this slow motion wave. Inhaling to rise up, arms over your head, hips to the sky. Exhaling to settle your spine down, relax your arms down. Do that a few times on your own with the rhythm of your breath. Let's do it once more. This time you'll keep your arms over your head, but lower your spine and your hips down. And then roll all the way over to your right side. You can use your right upper arm as a pillow for your head. Use your left hand to press yourself up. Spin to the top of your mat and find your way into tabletop. Coming onto hands and knees, all fours. Palms underneath your shoulders, fingers spread really wide. Knees underneath your hips. Toes can be tucked or untucked, whatever feels best for you or most supportive for your knees. And then we move with the rhythm of our breath, cow and cat. So on your inhalation, your tailbone tips to the sky, your belly sinks forward, your heart reaches forward. And on your breath out, your tailbone tucks in, your spine starts to round, and your chin curls to your chest. Continue like this, moving with your breath, nice and slowly, inhaling to lengthen out. And exhaling to hug into your center, like curl into yourself. Keep going with your own breath, maybe closing your eyes. Inviting yourself to drop into the felt sense of the movement within your body. can stay with this very rhythmic cow and cat, or you can give yourself a little bit more freedom to start coloring outside of the lines and moving around a little bit more intuitively and organically. So that might look like some circles with your hips or your shoulders, some slithery snake-like motions or undulations with your spine. And it's really less about what it looks like, really not at all about what it looks like, and about what it feels like. Approaching your body with some curiosity. What would it feel like to move in these different ways? In the next few breaths, you'll settle back to your child's pose. So your sitting bones all the way to your heels, your belly soft, your arms relaxed, and your forehead dropped. You crawl all 10 of your fingertips over to the right. You can come all the way off of your mat. See if you might stretch your left fingertips a little further than the right ones. Relax your head back down. Keep your left sitting bone heavy back towards your left heel. Feel this opening along the outer left side of your body. Your rib cage is expanding and your breath is moving in between each rib like a fish breathing through its gills. Stay nice and low and crawl your hands back through center and over to the left. Stretch your right fingertips a little further. Heavy your right sitting bone to your right heel. Relax your head. Come back through center, back to child's pose. And then glide yourself forward once again to tabletop. Keep your hips stacked over your knees. Walk your hands forward. Anahatasana, heart melting pose or puppy pose. Your sitting bones stay up in the air. Your belly softens, your heart melts into the ground. Maybe your chin comes down, maybe your forehead, maybe your head just floats. And then your forearms can root down, so you can pull yourself forward onto your belly. And then slide your hands back so your elbows bend up. And you hug them together like there's magnets between them. Hug your legs together. And then with your inhale, stretch your heart forward and then up like you're peeling it away from the ground. Pause here and breathe with your heart lifted. Feel your back body engaged. Keep your elbows drawing closer together and then float your hands up. No weight in the hands. All of the engagement and muscular effort is in the back of your body. Take one more breath in and then lower down on a breath out. Press yourself up to a tabletop. Tuck your toes under and come to downward facing dog. So spread your fingers really wide. Essentially finding that same shape that we just did in Anahatasana. So heart now, instead of melting towards the ground, it's melting back towards your legs. And then start to pedal out your feet. Bend opposite knees. Press opposite heels to the ground. If you've got blocks, placing your hands on blocks is going to give you even more space. Inhale and lengthen forward to a high plank. See that your shoulders align over your wrists, your heels over the balls of your feet, and then press up and back Downward facing dog, try not to move your hands or your feet. Do that twice more. Inhale, rock forward. And exhale, press back. One more time, a breath in to lengthen forward, a bit more strength and effort. And then a breath out to shift back. And you can drop your knees down and come back to tabletop. And bring your knees together so they're centered on your mat. And send your right leg back behind you. Toes curled under. A few pulses through your right heel just to wake up through the back of your leg. And then turn your right toes out. So your back foot is parallel with that back edge of your mat. Whole sole of your foot is down, outer pinky edge down. Press your hips forward as you reach your right arm up. So you're in this baby side plank, or a modified variation of a plank. Keep reaching up through your right fingertips, pressing down through your left shin, and then float your right leg up. Flex your foot, active through your leg, press back through your heel. Breathe. And then slowly lower your foot back down, outer pinky edge roots, and then your top arm reaches overhead. You arc your whole right side up towards the sky. You hug your left hip up to your right. And then you circle your right hand back to your mat. Lift your right foot up, three-legged tabletop. You can tent up onto your fingertips, or you can take your hands onto your blocks here. And take a breath in, and on your breath out, curl your right knee in towards your nose and step your right foot through between your hands. And if you do have blocks, put the blocks underneath your hands now. And then we move with breath rhythmically. Inhale, your hips sink, your heart lifts up, your shoulders draw back. On an exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, hips pull back, right leg straightens, bow down. Again, inhale, lunge forward. And exhale, peel back. You'll do it 3 more times on your own with your own breath. Letting yourself linger in one shape if it feels good, sensational, yummy in any way. And then after you've completed all 3 rounds, coming back forward, both knees bent. Root into your right foot, reach your arms up to the sky, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. And then reach your left arm forward, circle your right arm back so you twist towards the right. And then you start to tip forward, your left hand comes down to your block or to your mat, your right arm reaches to the sky. You tuck your back toes and lift your back knee, a runner's twist. See if you can spiral your heart open a little bit more. Your gaze lifts up. And then your right hand comes down and finds your other block or the mat on the outside of your foot. You hop your back foot in one step, straighten both legs, and fold forward, pyramid pose. Look forward and step forward, left foot to your right foot. A forward fold at the top of your mat. Move your blocks off to the side. Let your upper body drape over your legs. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And then slide your hands up to your shins. Take a breath in and lift halfway. Think tabletop in your spine. A breath out folds you back down. Use your next inhale to rise all the way up to standing. Reach your arms over your head. And then take a prayer into your heart. Arms alongside your body. Twice more like that. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, a prayer to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands to heart. This time interlace them, flip them inside out up to the sky, a breath in. On your breath out, you dip up and over to one side. And back through center, inhale. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back up. Exhale, release your arms. This time, take them wide behind your back, interlace them. Knuckles stretch to the ground, heart stretches to the sky. Soft knees, you waterfall your heart forward and down. Belly, heart, head, knuckles all the way up and over. And then release your hands down to the ground. Inhale to lift halfway and lengthen, hands slide up to your shins. Exhale to fold back down. Plant your hands and step to downward facing dog. Inhale yourself forward to your plank. And exhale to drop your knees and lower to your belly. Inhale, find your cobra, lift your heart up. Exhale, lower down. Child's pose, press your sitting bones back to your heels, rest for a couple of breaths. And glide forward to tabletop once again, knees together. Extend your left leg back this time, toes curled, a few pulses. And then your left foot turns out, parallel with the back edge of your mat, left arm to the sky. Press your hip points forward, lean your body back a little bit. And then keep reaching your left fingertips up, flex your left foot and lift it up. Hover it in line with your hip, balance here. And then set your foot back down, reach your top arm over your ear, stretch long through your left side. And then circle your left hand down back to your mat. Three-legged table, lift your left leg up. Point your toes, bend your knee, curl it into your nose, and step your left foot through. Find your blocks if you're using them. 5 rounds between these two shapes. You move with your breath. Your inhale sinks your hips, opens your heart, you're lunging. Your exhale peels your hips back, you're folding. Left leg goes straight or semi-straight. Back and forth. Take your time after you completed all 5 rounds. You find your way to your low lunge, Anjaneyasana, with your arms reaching overhead. You reach your right hand forward, your left hand back, you twist. You're churning your belly to the left. And then you tip forward. Your right hand comes down and finds block or the ground. Right toes curl, lift your knee. And then lower your left hand down, frame your foot, back foot hops in, pyramid pose, both legs straighten, you fold down. Look forward and step forward, right foot to your left, blocks to the side. Hands to your shins, lift halfway, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Rise to standing, arms over your head. Breath in. Prayer to your heart, breath out. Twice more, inhale, circle up. Exhale, hands together. Again, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands together. Interlace fingers, flip palms inside out, side bend to one side. Doesn't matter which way you go, we only have 2 sides. Back up, inhale. Exhale the other way. Inhale up. Exhale to release. Hands behind your back, maybe the opposite interlace this time. Your knuckles stretch down, your heart stretches up. And you fold forward. Heart pours down, head relaxes, arms come up and over. And release your arms, fingertips down. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha, Uttanasana. Exhale down. Downward facing dog, step to the back of your mat. Moving nice and slowly. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, drop your knees, lower to your belly. Let an inhale lift your heart, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, soften down. Child's pose, press back. And then tabletop, shift forward. Weight onto your left hand. With an inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. And with an exhale, weave your right arm under your body, drop your shoulder to your ear. Press into your left hand to find a little bit more rotation, opening through your upper back. And then press into your left hand to unwind your right arm back up to the sky, and at the same time, kick your right leg back. And find that side plank again, turn your right toes out. Stretch your right arm over your ear. Breathe into your right side. And then circle your right hand down, right knee back in. Give a little wiggle, a little shimmy. And we go to the other side. Left arm rises, inhale. Left arm threads under your body, exhale, lower down. Press into your right hand, unwind left arm to the sky, left leg straightens, toes turn out, hips press forward, top arm overhead, enjoy the stretch. And circle your left hand down, bend your left knee back in. Shimmy a little. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, our last one. Step your feet wide apart. Take them all the way to the edges of your mat. Start to walk your hands to your feet, coming to a wider fold towards the back of your mat. Tent up onto your fingertips. Heels in, toes out, bend your knees, lower down into a squat. Walk your hands forward, round your spine, curl into yourself. Let your weight lean back a little bit. Your chin drop to your chest. And then lift your head, slide your hands back, open your heart. Put your hands behind you for support, have a seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Shimmy a little bit more centered on your mat. Move a little side to side. Make sure your sitting bones are firmly rooted. Legs straight forward, flex your feet. Press your heels forward, reach your arms up. And then rather than curling from your waist, try to hinge from your hips. So let your hips shift you forward, your spine stays long, you come about halfway and you pause, and then you drop your hands down. So there's no like forcing or straining to reach your feet, you just let your hands land. And take a breath in and lift your heart a little bit closer to your toes. And now you can round, head heavy, curl in. Start to rise back up. Bend your knees, soles of feet together, knees wide. The closer your heels are, the more intense it's going to be. The further away they are, the more gentle it will be. Lift your heart up. Same thing with that flat back hinging from your hips, shift forward, and then you can round. Relax your arms, relax your hands, relax your head. Soften your shoulders. Relax your jaw. I always notice my jaw really tight in this shape. See if you can unclench it. Start to rise yourself back up. Bring your knees together. Come down onto your back. Keep your knees pointing to the sky. Rest your hands somewhere on top of your body. Just let your energy settle. Relax your arms alongside your body. Fingertips might graze your heels. Press down into your feet. Lift your hips, a bridge pose. Keep your hips lifting. Walk your shoulders underneath your back. Bring your hands together to clasp. Lift your hips a little higher. And then release your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your back. Take your arms wide like wings or into a cactus shape with your elbows bent and drop your knees to one side. Find a twist. And bring your knees up and over the other side. Knees back through center. Arms relaxed down by your sides, straighten your legs. Coming into Shavasana. You're setting yourself up so you're comfortable, you're supported, and you can truly rest here for a few minutes. Your eyes close. You let go of all effort. And you just be. Begin to deepen your breath. You don't make any sudden movements. Your body stays still. Eventually, as your breath continues expanding and deepening, it will inspire the movement on its own. When your body feels ready to wake up, you start to stretch. You eventually roll to one side. And you keep your eyes closed and you press up to a seat. It's never just popping up and out, but rising into a meditation. You savor these final few moments in stillness with yourself. Take this time to once again sharpen your awareness and tune in. Notice how you feel. Notice what you feel. And we can get into the habit and the practice of naming and acknowledging how it is that we feel. Then it's from that place we can discern with greater clarity what it is that we need. And we can start to move from that place of honoring ourselves, remaining connected. For me, this is the practice of yoga. Take your palms together into a prayer in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in, expanding, filling up. And then a long breath out. You can sigh it out. Bow your head to your heart, a quiet thank you, gratitude, acknowledgement to yourself. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you, as always, so much, genuinely, for practicing with me. It is a joy and an honor and a privilege to be here. I hope to see you again in a class soon. If you'd like to practice with me in person, you can always find my retreat offerings on my website, my Instagram, all of the details in the caption below. Have a good day.